Games have extra meaning. He's made it very clear he really wants to take this home.
And I think of this game 3 of the group stage as moving day.
Connects again from distance.
He continues to prove he's one of the greatest shooters ever.
And that triple just tied him for 5th place on the career list. Henderson, no good. This is game 3 for these teams in the NBA Cup Tournament group play. That adds an extra level of intensity, doesn't it?
Kevin, it certainly does, especially because one of these teams has much more to lose. At this point, only one of them might be playing to advance in this tournament.
3-pointer. Warriors with the rebound. And a wide open look for MP. And again for 3.
And he's one of the greatest from distance in NBA history.
And with that 3, he's now 5th on the career list. Here's Henderson. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Well, good to see Henderson knock that one down, continuing to work on the jumper.
And here's MP for 3. That shot off. The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Kamare. Outside, Avdia. Bajensky grabs the board. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Brent, with Avdia, there's a versatility to his game that not many players can claim.
Yeah, Kevin, it's a great point. He does things on both ends. Sometimes defensively it goes unnoticed, but this guy can play a lot of different positions and is very skilled. He contributes in a lot of ways to his team. How about the slam by Avdia, not messing around inside.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Curry kicks to MP. And another 3 for Golden State.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Avdia. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Avdia's got his 2nd basket of the night. A 3 from MP. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Grizzlies had a huge game. He added 29 points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the 3-ball. He had his fingerprints all over that game, doing everything he could to help his team. We'll see if he can repeat that performance tonight. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
The 11-footer. Draymond Green with the rebound.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And the basket by MP.
Now, the defense was just all over him, but MP just too strong down there.
Pass to Kamare. Lets it go with a 3. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Warriors leading by 10. And here's MP for 3. 8 for 11 now as that one does not find the mark. And so Henderson will bring it up for Portland. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And Ayton
and they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Outside, Avdia. Takes a 3. Warriors with the rebound. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
You know, it seemed like once it went to overtime, the confidence from both teams just really seemed to go in opposite directions. And unfortunately for them, they were on the wrong side of that equation.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. And that one's good by Henderson.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Henderson looking it over. And a missed layup. MP from deep 3-point land. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
On the floor for Portland, Avdia out there with Kuminga. Then it's Isaiah Jackson. Then it's Anthony Simon. And it's Kamare in at the 2.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Here's Kamare. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Tipped away. One-on-one here. MP, that's for 2. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. MP's got 7 now in this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Avdia can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And here's MP for 3. They get the rebound. And Post gets it to go.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
Back in the late 80s and early 90s, Brent, the Blazers had a real chance to win some titles.
Oh, man, they ran into some great teams, too, Kevin. The bad boy Pistons and then the Bulls, obviously, with Michael Jordan. Winning a title in those days took something special, and the Blazers were right there.
Free throw good, MP. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Well, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Anthony's working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA. And confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, he's certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, D.A. Thank you so much. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in from Earth. Trains the three-pointer.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Jackson kicks to Anderson. Driving inside. Curry with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
All right, Brent, quickly. First thing that comes to your mind when you think of Jonathan Kuminga.
Physicality, Kevin. I mean, this guy is so dominant athletically that Jonathan Kuminga is a presence out on the floor. If he continues to put himself in the situations where he can put his body on guys and play fearlessly, his game is going to continue to grow.
1:52 left to play in the first half.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be.
And the Warriors with some changes. Jimmy Butler comes in for Moses Moody. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Dennis Schroeder. And the wide open shot from Avdia. They grab their own miss. Ayton. They need this. And Ayton throws it down.
And doing some dirty work. on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Launches a three, and there's the bucket from MP. MP's got 53.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
Henderson for three, bangs home the trifecta. Henderson's got 7 points.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside. They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Outside, Avdia. To the paint, looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Avdia on the wing. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And you can see the work that Avdia has put into that three-point shot.
The three from MP. That one, no good. Henderson left side. Out to the right wing. Here's Kamare. That three off the mark. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. MP out there with Draymond Green, and it's Butler in at the 3. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Henderson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Henderson's got 9 points.
And when it comes to Henderson, his handles and his speed with the ball, those may be his best attributes.
The 3 from MP. Portland grabs the miss. Here's Kamare. Here's Ayton. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Good on the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Now Henderson. He's got 9. Pass to Ayton. Ayton missed screen. To the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton rolls to the hoop for 2 at 7-1. Very fluid.
And here's MP for 3. No good on the shot. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Kamare. It's Henderson on the wing, guarded by Kerr. Pass to Kamare. Just 5 to shoot. From outside the arc, Podziemski grabs the board.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
MP's shot is good.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
And for such a young player, Brandon Podziemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player, and Brandon does a great job of that.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Avdia can't hit. Golden State's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. MP's shot is good.
More points for MP, and you just think about the possibilities of this young player moving forward. He is something.
Pass to Kamare. The 3 ball. Avdia can't hit. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. MP, that's for 2. Rebounded by Diaz. To the paint. Pass to Kamare. Buries it from three-point range. Kamare's got his second bucket of the night.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G League President Sharif Abdul-Rahim says with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. But Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees. So the experiment was a success.
A huge success, DA. Thank you. Kuminga's come in for Portland, and Fernie Simons comes in for Scoot Henderson.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
For Portland, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Here's Kamare, and he banks in the layup. Kamare's got 8 points.
You can see more and more of that first-team mentality developing with Kuminga looking for the teammate's best shot.
Portland's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And there's the bucket from MP.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Simons kicks to Kuminga. The three. Kamare misses. The Warriors have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Another bucket! Wow!
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Abdia, a screen on Murray. Kuminga against Murray. Kuminga dishes to Ayton. Simons from outside. It's rebounded by Golden State. They host the Kings after this game, and that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. And here's MP for 3. God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
Making a switch here. MP's checked in. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Pass to Kamare. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And finished off by Avdia.
Try to keep feeding the hot hand. It's coming in the form of Denny Avdia. He's cooking.
On the floor for Portland. Ayton is out there with Denny Avdia. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. We know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. But I think one thing that's important is you got to have relations. I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Here's Kamare. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Golden State's got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. MP, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there, and not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the three ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
Goes up on the wing. And good. He hits it again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And it's Avdia off the drive.
Just jamming it in off the drive. Avdia using that athleticism to his advantage.
Here's MP. And got it. Another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Avdia, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to...
Again, what an avalanche!
And that puts him even for third on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
I'm at a loss for words. Greg, his has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see. And yet, another basket.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And with that, they remain undefeated in group play.
And with just one group matchup left, it looks like we'll be seeing them in the next round of the NBA Cup.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So